Today I kind of want to talk about the devalue stage from a narcissist and what they do. Now, when you're with them, you're already trying to please them, make them happy, give them everything they want, jump through hoops, give them all this attention, help them work towards things they want, and things that you want just keep getting pushed aside, and pushed aside. Now, once you start to get to that point of enough is enough, and you start standing up for yourself, like, well, why don't you do this a little more? Why can't you do this? Why am I always taking the garbage out? If you don't like the dust on the nightstands and the table and light fixtures, why don't you dust it? You're starting to stand up to them, and you're starting to not be pushed around and bossed around and controlled as much. You're developing a backbone because you're so mentally and physically exhausted from doing everything for them. You're basically like their parent. And now if you got any interests of your own, those are basically non-existent. Your family and friends, non-existent. And you're working a full-time job, you're helping raise the kid or kids. It gets exhausting. But anyways, you start to, like I said, develop a backbone and stand up to them. They don't like that. Because you see, the narcissist needs to have control and power. That's what makes the relationship with them work, or at least work for a good period of time. And they start to realize that they're losing the power. So they're starting to contact old supply, or people they've had their eye on, and they start grooming. I don't know if that's the right word, so sorry YouTube. I've just heard other people use that term, but they're getting a new supply ready. And while they're doing that, they amp it up even more. So, for instance, you could be sweeping the floor, and they say to sweep the floor, sweeping the broom to the right, push everything to the side. So you're sweeping the floor, doing just what they said. And they'll get upset and mad at you, telling you to sweep from one end of the house to the other, but pushing everything forward. And you get upset and you're like, well, do it the way that you like it to be done. Why is it a problem now? And then right there, they get more upset. Or they continue nagging on you for this and that and this and that, and before you know it, the hoops you're jumping through are now lit on fire, and the size is smaller. And you see they're trying to get that power back. And at this point, they will stop at nothing to try and get that. If you thought you were walking on eggshells before, and now you're walking on eggshells with shards of glass and nails everywhere, and you just can't do anything. You can be watching a show you enjoy and they will come along and just give you that smirk. Huh. So you like this kind of show now? You can start going for walks. Oh, since when do you walk? And they will pull out all the names they can and say that to you. They will say things like, you'll never find somebody as good as me. I can't believe I wasted my life on somebody like you. You're nothing. You'll never be anything. You'll never get anywhere in life. Because of you, you are who you are. Meanwhile, they're flirting it up with this other person or persons, sleeping with this other person or persons, going on dates, talking to them all the time, running you down, and you know something is up. And you're trying to fight for this and keep this relationship going because you care and you love about this person. Or sorry, you care about this person and you love them. And they're already treating you like complete crap. Think about when you were in school and you had, well, maybe you, not specifically, but a kid in school who gets picked on by three or four bullies every day. And every day this kid gets more and more worried. He's checking around the corners in the hallways. He's putting his head down everywhere he's walking and tries to stick into a crowd so that he's not spotted out, and dyes his hair, puts on a completely different style of clothing, and he's just trying to avoid the situation. And that's what you're doing. But at the same time, the narcissist is your bully, and they're also sabotaging the relationship by doing things with somebody else. And you know it. So now that the eggshells, glass, and nails becomes eggshells, glass, nails, rocks, staples, fire, ice, and you're struggling to stay up. and they don't care. You're asking them to talk about things, and they yell at you and call you more names and say that you're toxic, they can't be around you, this isn't good. I tried everything and you didn't ever care, you never wanted to do this, you never wanted to do that. I put in so much effort and you did nothing. And you're just taken back by it all, and then they take off for a weekend and go sleep somewhere. No idea where they went, if they made it okay, what they're doing, who they're with, nothing. There's a difference between loving somebody and the relationship ending on a, I'm sorry, this just isn't working for me, we need to go our separate ways. And a relationship that isn't working, because with a narcissist it never works. But having them put you down as a partner, a parent, an employee, a person in general, a brother, an uncle, a sister, an auntie, husband, wife, whatever it is, and then putting down all your family, putting down, shoot, sometimes they'll even put down your pets, put down anybody, your friends. Call you every name in the book, blame you for every single thing, cursing and yelling and screaming and slamming doors and refusing to talk to you about anything, lying to your face when you point out proof to them, and just having no remorse, no sympathy, no empathy, no care, no love, nothing. And then when they leave you, you have zero closure. The narcissist is everything that they were yelling and screaming at you, and they did everything that they're blaming you for. The narcissist is a horrible, toxic, miserable, low, ruthless Jezebels. They're just terrible people. That's my opinion. And sometimes they'll want to be friends. Flip that. Not a chance. You do all this stuff to me and you want to be friends? Forget about it. Anyways, that's my take. As always, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Once my subscriber numbers are up, I will look into start doing some merch or some live videos. Alright, thank you and take care.